Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Happy Wednesday, April 15th. So good to see you all this morning. I was super excited to hear from so many of you yesterday. You were giving me updates about your spring break and your Easter and what cool things you did or how you were able to get outside and stuff. So that is super awesome. I'm glad that you took the time to message me. So thank you for that. Today is a fairly simple day for us for math. I want to spend some time talking to you a little bit about the video links that I'm giving you. It seems like a few of you had some issues with Zearn yesterday, and so we had to log some friends out and then re-sign in. If anything is ever freezing on you, the solution always that I'm going to say first is to close things out and then reopen them and see if that helps you. If you ever need to log out of something and then get logged back in and you're not sure, then you need to just shoot me a message really fast so that I can send you your login information. Also, if you have any issues like with a Google Doc or something like that, I had one student yesterday she did something on her CNN 10 doc and everything erased. And so she sent a message freaking out, like, everything's gone, Misty. And I'm like, stop, don't touch it. Let me take care of it. And so I was able to easily jump into her document, erase everything she had done, and restore the version that she had. And it was like nothing had ever happened. So she did the exact correct thing by letting me know immediately and not trying to fix it on her own. And then I fixed it for her in about 2 seconds. So if you ever have any issues like that, the best thing to do besides like clicking a million things or whatever is just to let one of us know right away and we'll walk you through the process. All right. So I'm going to talk to you a few seconds about where we're at with math. We are going to be working on today, if you take a look in your document, we're going to work on lesson 11 today in Zearn. This is our mission 5. Yesterday is the lesson for lesson 10 and lesson 11. They have you doing a lot of like drawing and cutting and making boxes and that kind of stuff. I am not requiring you to do that unless it's something that you really feel like helps you. Some of you are like super artsy like that and you like to make square boxes and put them all together. Cool. If you understand the concept without having to do that or just using your scratch paper, then do it that way. That's totally fine. If we were at school, we obviously would be using papers and we would be using the cubes and stuff, but it's just not as easy at home. So whatever is the easiest thing to you, you need to do that. Okay, so when you go through Zearn first, you need to do your Zearn lesson and your Zearn packet first, and then try to do your homework, because your Zearn packet is teaching you what you know what you need to do in your homework. Okay, and I just want to talk to you really fast about these 2 videos that you've got going on that I keep posting you. Oh, and there's my doggie. Say hi, Phineas. Hi, Phineas. Oh, yes. Okay. So what you've got going on in these 2 videos is that this first video right here is going to be the lesson of the guy that is actually like teaching the lesson. So he's got things cut up into pieces and he's showing you rectangular boxes and all this different stuff. The second one is going to be a homework helper. So it's going to kind of walk through how to do the homework problems. I know, yes, obviously that you can just click on that and you can follow along and then just be like, oh, I did my homework. Okay, that's great, except that you really need to know how to do it. So try and do it first and then use that as a guide to check your answer, just like we've done in class before. We're getting to the place that now you guys are doing area for mixed numbers. So like you're going to be like 3 3/4 times 2 1/4. Remember when we were multiplying mixed numbers back in our last module, the easiest way that we did it a lot of times is we turned our mixed number into an improper fraction and we multiplied across. Okay, so if we had we would go across with our multiplication and then we would get this improper fraction as an answer and then we would turn that back into a mixed number. So that's our easiest way. And when you're taking a mixed number and you're turning it into an improper fraction, remember you're taking your denominator times your whole number and then adding the numerator. So if it was 3 1/3, it would be denominator 3, mixed number 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. And then you add the numerator, which was the 1. So that would be 10/3. That's what your improper fraction became. Okay. So remember that. Walk through that. Okay. Remember your steps that you had for those things. All right. So you've got your lesson 11 for Zearn. And then you're going to do take a look at those 2 links. The first one is the actual lesson. The second one is the helper link for your homework. Homework problems are in lesson 11, 1, A, B, C, D, and then 2. That's all you have to do. Lesson Question number 2 on that document is if you've given a square and you have a perimeter of the square, they give you a perimeter a measurement, like I think it's 25. Remember, perimeter is all the sides added together. So if you have 4 sides and you know they're all the same and you add them all together and it equals a number, then if you take that final number and you divide it by 4, you're going to get the lengths of those sides, okay? And that will help you in that problem. All right, a couple of you shot me questions again today about your stuff. That was awesome. Then you've got ELA and science. Today is not a social studies day. It is a science day, so you have nothing for me to do there. So all you have for me is math. Okie doke. I hope you have a happy hump day. I hope that you are feeling good. I miss you guys a ton. Hopefully we'll be back soon. I sent a big message on Dojo yesterday to parents on Tuesday, so make sure the parents have read that. We do not need to be getting homework packets or Newsern packets. We are going to transition to everything being online, and once we get to the end of this module, I'm going to talk you through that so that you feel really comfortable with it. Okay? Mr. Matchek and I talked for a long time. We're trying to get some things together, and we are going to have a a Google Meet set up, which we are going to be able to see each other's faces and have a little chit chat. So we're going to set that up for later on, hopefully either this Friday or next week, the beginning of next week. Okay, miss you guys tons. I hope you're doing fantastic, and we'll talk to you soon. Keep those messages coming. All right, bye.